Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Allard. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't...
The ball's free! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he makes the extra point. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Allard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athletic.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes a connection.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback adapting. Out of bounds, right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about
touchdown Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for space. It's Singleton. He's loose. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. turnover. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a catch at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. It's a seam wide open.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Georgia, 35. Penn State, 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 3 in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to kick it away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Aller. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. To the air, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 43. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these